Yeah.
Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about Apple Watch Series 8, Lewis.
Yeah. So Apple Watch 8 display might be flat.
It's not just the display, Lewis. It's not just the display.
The edges too. Yeah. I remember last year when all the rumors were flying that Apple Watch Series 7 would feature this, massive redesign with a flat display and squared off edges. Didn't happen. Did not happen. Biggest, what were you calling it? Biggest upset?
It was one of the biggest upsets in Apple keynote history. I do believe it might have been because we were all stunned.
It was a shocker. Everyone, Prosser came out with this, really good looking renders, and even Gurman and Ming-Chi Kuo, everybody, like the big three of leakers, right, were all saying this is happening, this is happening, this is happening.
We all know that they leak like crazy.
Didn't happen.
Yeah,
did not happen.
And they came out with the Series 7 that was essentially just a Series 6. I mean, even the system on a chip was basically the same chip from the Series 6. They just gave a new name and spec bumped it a little bit. So it was a major disappointment.
Yeah, big. Although, I will mention that our very own Graham Bauer wrote a piece a couple weeks ago, or I guess last week, talking about why it really wasn't a disappointment. It actually is a better.
I mean, whatever. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. I think it was a massive disappointment. I mean, it's not like it's a bad watch. I saw it. I've seen it in person. It does have a larger screen, the Series 7, and it is beautiful. But this flat design that we're looking at here is what I want. It just looks so much classier, and it matches the style of the iPhone and the iPad, and I think this is the way they were going. And there's a story in there somewhere about why they didn't go with this last year. I think that someday I hope that we all learn. But I do hope that we get this design update this year, and it's looking like we might actually do it.
Yeah. So this resurfaced this week based on a tweet from a leaker called, you're going to love this, Shrimp Apple Pro.
I know that sounds silly. But I got some receipts here that this guy might be legit.
Yeah. So it's not yet shown on Apple Track, so doesn't actually have a verified, accuracy rating on Apple Track. But anyway, this tweet came out. Heard from source today, this is a quote, heard from source today that there is a flat front glass display for Apple Watch display. High chance that this is the front glass for the Apple Watch Series 8. Haven't heard any on how's the redesign housing, nor I don't even know what, nor which model yet. Illustration image only, not. I didn't need to read that part. Anyway, so after that tweet comes out, Prosser gets back on the horse. Makes a video for Front Page Tech, and he shows off some new updated renders by, you mentioned, Ian Zelbo. And, gorgeous looking. He's showing people that are watching it. It's black and it's beautiful. It's got
the
flat
picture.
sides and it just looks great.
Dude, you know what they should do? You know what Apple should do is they should hire Ian Zelbo. I mean, this guy is actually a good product designer. The images that he makes, they always look like beautiful products, and they would be products that people would actually buy. I mean, it's crazy that he just made this image and it's not a real product, but it looks exactly like a real product.
This is based on the pictures that Prosser and Zelbo saw last year. That's based on the same pictures, right? From the leaked images that made everyone so sure that this is what it was going to look like. So anyway, we'll see. There's also a possibility. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about a rugged edition of the watch. Perhaps called the Explorer edition.
Yeah.
And there's now it's like, well, maybe this isn't going to be the actual Series 8. Maybe this is going to be the rugged one that's going to probably cost twice as much, or whatever. Who knows? But it's definitely intriguing that it's coming back again. And are they gonna do it this time, or is it going to be another, like, everybody standing there going, what happened?
Man,
Can you imagine one more time? Like, all there is a new SE with a faster chip and the
a temperature
Series
sensor.
8. Yeah, Series 8 now can give you a rough estimate of what your body temperature is.
Plus or minus 6 degrees, yeah.
Not for medical use.
Let me just go back to the tweet from Shrimp Apple Pro. So I've been hearing about this person for a while now because I believe that they are building up a record of accuracy. And let's see here. I was scrolling through his past tweets, and I saw one that was interesting. I don't know where it went. Shoot, I lost it. Son of a gun. Yeah, it's gone. And essentially what he had done was retweeted himself, and he was showing that he had basically predicted last year that the Apple Watch would indeed not be changing and would be a little bit thicker, a little bit thicker front display, right? The glass would be a little bit thicker, and that it would have a round body. So even though Front Page Tech was saying that the design was going to change and be more flat, he was saying that that was actually not true, and he got it right.
I think you're a little presumptuous. You keep saying he. I mean,
oh yeah, that's right.
I don't see any pronouns listed, and could very well be a shrimp person.
Maybe it's a shrimps. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a good point. So thank you for bringing that up. But I'm looking through these tweets, and I had it all lined up. But of course, now that we're looking at this,
great! Once you're live, it all falls apart.
Yeah. So I can't find it anywhere. But he did do that, or I mean, Shrimps did do that, and so it lends credibility to this story that now that Shrimps is saying that it is going to be potentially flat. That actually may be happening, and I hope Shrimp's right, because I would love to have this design. I wanted it last year, it didn't happen, and it looks like it might finally be incoming. And we need something more than just a temperature sensor.
Yeah, I hope they do something completely different at some point. I mean, I'm actually really curious what exactly the rugged version is going to be, because that doesn't really look rugged, does it? It looks more like
that one
an iPhone on your wrist. And so let's just say they do this year. Okay, well, aren't we expecting that next year they're probably going to redesign the iPhone finally? Not this year. This year is supposedly going to look exactly like last year. But would they finally make the watch look like last year's iPhone? Is that what's going to happen?
They finally make the watch. Yeah, exactly, because they want that flat design. They want that same design language across all their devices, I believe. And so eventually I think they are going to do it. It's just going to be a matter of time. And I think this is our year. Like I said, I think there's some story about why it didn't happen last year that eventually we're going to find out. And they had to cancel last minute. At least that's the way it seems. But I do hope they do something like this year. Anyway, we're going on about the Apple Watch, but I know many of you are looking for a new design, and we are too. So hopefully we see that happen this year.